Alright, I thought I'd do a short video on my new Tegu. I'll step back a little bit so you guys can see her enclosure. Yeah, it's alright, Missy. She's pretty spunky now that she's warmed up and comfortable. The enclosure is a 36 long by 18 inches wide by 24 inches high. It's an exoterra, which is why it has the front opening doors. Yeah, I have only one of the doors open, so she can't go anywhere if she decides to come towards front. This is a regular 40 breeder next to it. You can see the difference in size. It has my ball pythons in it. Anyway, she's been home for a couple of hours now. She's getting settled in. It's about 90 degrees on the substrate, and probably around 100 or so on top of the log, basking temps wise. She seems to be settling in nicely. The t-shirt is something that I was wearing for a couple of days to sleep in, so it smells like me, and she starts to know my scent a little bit. Just open that other door. There she is down there. She's been real active. Every time I come in here she's in a different spot, so I know even though she may not like me checking her out, she is poking around in here. She seems to be getting more comfortable with her enclosure. I think it'll be a while until we have that trust built up. She's still pretty suspicious, but she's a good girl. I'm sure we'll be friends in no time. You can see her back there. Great camouflage, huh? But she's tongue flicking, so I know she can smell me. It's alright, lady. Yeah, I know. I haven't been bothering her too much. You come in and just snap some pictures without flash. I was sitting by her reading, so she gets used to me. There's my pretty girl. She was actually climbing today. I saw her up in these plants, and as soon as I grabbed the camera to get a picture, of course, she was back somewhere else. Oh, maybe. Are you gonna climb now? Because I was... See? And I had no idea she would go right up the background. Those plants are all secured, though. Not to the point that if she didn't pull on them, they'd come out, so I'm not worried about her hurting herself. But it's something else to do. She'll get her exercise doing that. I already pulled out the slate tile. I had a big slate tile. It was probably maybe 14 inches by 14 inches, and I've removed it already. She burrowed underneath it and was right around here, and it's very heavy. And I was afraid of her getting pinned underneath it or not being able to get out of it, so I'm gonna break it in half and sand the edges and just put slate in this one corner so it's not as heavy. And she's climbing right over near her water dish. I would reach up there and just help her down, but I don't want to frighten her because she's cornered, and she probably went up there to get away from me. It's alright, honey. But she is having a ton of fun exploring her cage. Bedding is just regular undyed cypress mulch plants. This plant has rocks on the base, you can see that, so she can't move it, it's stationary. Then I have actually kind of like a hill in the substrate, so she has to work her little legs a little bit more rather than just walking on a flat surface. A nice half log to use. It's a pretty basic setup. I have the plants in there because I like the look of it. It's more natural, it's more things to hide under. Just thought I'd do a quick video so everybody can see how she's doing. It's her first day home, and I think we're off to a good start. Can you see her? She's in the upper left. I did not know she was going to be able to scale the background like that, but I suppose it's her enclosure, and it's reptile orientated, so she can do whatever she wants. And that is fine with me.